Hello students, in this class we will study about working with files. Okay, so in our when we are solving the program or solving a problem and we are writing a large program, then we have to store a huge amount of data. Okay, and we cannot store this huge amount of data in main memory, as main memory size is comparatively less than our working condition. Okay, so we're using some external memory like our floppy disk, hard disk, cd drive. Okay, so these are used, the devices are used to store the data. So data is stored in these devices using the concept of files. These devices basically in the external memory concept uses the concept of file. Okay, so what is a file? File, we can tell a content as a file if it stores a collection, it stores a related data in a particular area on a disk. Okay, so let me write it here that a file is a of collection of related data stored in a particular area on the disk. Okay, for example, when someone will tell that guys, give me some movie, then we will tell them that go to this drive and then go to this, like this, then go to movie file. We're not telling about that open the movie disk, open the movie drive. No, we're telling them that go to the movie file and open it, then you will get your movie. And that content, that movie is not, we're not telling that you are opening some movie name. Like movie name is not a file name, it is a data, it is an instruction. Okay, and when we are in storing every types of movies in one related data, these are okay, so then we are giving the name, that file name as movies, anything. And or if we are storing the photos in one area, then we are giving that area name as let photos. Okay, so that is a photo file. And if we will store some videos or some songs in that file, then you cannot give that name as photos. Okay, it's a general case we are seeing in a real life. So when we are storing the related data in a particular area, not here and there, like in a particular area on a disk, then we can call it as a file. Okay, so program typically involves either or both of the following kind of data communication. Like when a file, we are storing some data in file, then how we can communicate with these files. Okay, first is your data transfer between console unit and program. First is your first console unit and program, and then second is our program and disk file. Okay, okay, so here is the diagram so that you can better understand about these things. Okay, how I will. Okay, so we have already discussed about the techniques of handling data communication between the console unit and the program. But in this chapter we will study about different operations, how we'll read data, how we'll write data in a file, through the program, and how to open a file, how to close a file, like this. Okay, but let's see some brief, let's get some brief idea. Okay, so here in the internal memory we are having program and data. Program and data we cannot store in the external memory. Okay, and here is the console unit, that is screen, and through the keyboard and by using scene object you can get data what in the program. Okay, and again program produces the output which is printed on the screen. That is the console and program. When we are communicating between console unit and program, then we are including these devices like internal memory and screen, this only this much. But when we are communicating between the program and a file, then that is between internal memory and external memory. Okay, that is write data to files, read data from files. Okay, so these two operations basically we have to, we will study in the working with files, that program with file, how we include a file in a program, or through the program how can we operate different operations in a file. Okay, so through the internal memory, to the program and data, write data to the files and read data from the files. That is the communication. So these are two types of data communication between the console unit and the program and the files. Okay, and other thing is that